Hey guys, Cody here with Import Image Racing, and if you remember our video doing the lower control arm on the BRZ, now we're going to upgrade our tow arms. So depending on your setup, depending how low you are, installing the control arms may not be enough, and you may end up with some positive or negative tow that you're trying to get rid of, and the factory tow adjustments just aren't enough. So in our case, that's the same thing that's happening with us. Our factory tow arms can be adjusted, but not enough to factor in the tow out that we are experiencing. So both sides of the vehicle, our tires are coming out just a little bit in the front. So we're gonna go ahead and pair up our Megan Racing control arms with the Megan Racing tow arms. So these are a pretty simple thing to install. It's really not gonna take us much time, so I'll get you guys up here and we'll dive into it. So as with the lower control arms, the tow arms are the same metallic blue finish that the control arms had. So it looks pretty cool. It's gonna match up with what we already have in the car. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and zap off these lug nuts, pull the wheel off. So once you have your wheel off, you're gonna see your tow arm here. That is gonna be connected to the steering knuckle via this 17mm nut. And so what we're gonna do is pull this cotter pin, zap off that 17mm, and then down here we're gonna have a 22mm bolt leading through to an 18mm nut. So we can put a 22mm wrench on that bolt and then zap the nut off with an 18mm impact. And that's gonna take our tow arm out. So I made a mistake when I said this was an 18mm. That's actually a 19mm. So we're gonna have the 22mm bolt on the back side and then a 19 on the front side. Now, we may have to get a hammer and tap this ball joint out of here, but it shouldn't be too bad. I'm gonna move you guys so I can get a little bit better leverage on this thing. Hopefully you guys can still see the tip of the stud there for the ball joint. There we go. So now we're gonna feed that down and out of here. Pull that out. So now here you can see the difference between the stock one and the Megan one. And you're gonna see that the Megan one at its shortest length is shorter than the OEM one. And that's probably gonna be perfect for us. I don't think we're gonna even need to adjust this because the stock one was just a little too long to get us back to where we needed to be. So I'm guessing keeping the shortest length on the Megan one is probably gonna put us where we need to be. However, each car is gonna be different and we may have to adjust it, which is exactly what this is for. So the factory one is non-adjustable. Besides that bolt that you have, the adjustment bolt. This one, though, is going to have adjustments in its length. So you're going to be able to spin this and set this as long as you need to be, which is going to push your toe out or pull it in. And then you're going to adjust this nut. So let's just say, I'm just showing you this so you can adjust it while it's out of the car if you need to. You're going to loosen that nut. We're going to spin this until you get it to your desired length. And then we're going to tighten that nut up, get it nice and tight. And then you'll have your length. And then we're gonna go ahead and tighten the nut back here too. And then you're gonna have whatever length you want. It'll be nice and tight. We're gonna start with as far in as it can go, just because I think that's gonna be about where we want it. Again, you can adjust this once it's in the car as well. I just wanted to show you because it's a little bit easier to show you out here. So now we have our new tow arm. We're gonna go ahead and get that up inside the knuckle. So we're gonna feed that through. Feed that through the hole in the knuckle. This may be a little tricky, but just gonna have to sort of finagle it. It'll eventually work its way in. This ball joint is flexible, so we can get it to where we need it to go. And once that works its way in, now we can pull this down, put this into the frame. Gonna put the 17mm nut back on top of this ball joint. Once we torque that down, it does have a hole to put our cotter pin back through. But while I'm down here, I'm gonna go ahead and put our 22mm bolt back through this. So now I'm sending our 22mm bolt back through here. I am putting the adjustment plate back on. and then I am putting the 19 millimeter nut back on over top of that adjustment plate. Now, you are still gonna have adjustment, believe it or not, on this plate as well. So now, not only is your toe arm adjustable and shorter than your factory one, but now you still have adjustment. So once we start to get this thing tight, you'll still be able to adjust it with the factory adjuster as well as the toe arm itself. So what I'm gonna do is I think I'm gonna keep this adjustment as far down as I can, and I'm gonna get the sides even. I'll show you where I have it at. I'm not sure if it's gonna help you in your specific situation because your car is gonna be different, but I can still show you that. So now you can see where I have this plate. I sort of have the sides nice and even, and then everything's on the bottom. So I'm gonna mark this, you know, and adjust it if I need to. All right, so they switched this up to a 19 millimeter bolt now, which is going to be the same size as your factory lug nuts or your lug nut tool. All right, perfect. And they did include a new cotter pin. So you'll run this pin through, and then once it makes it out through, you'll split it. So I'll have to grab my pliers. You'll go ahead and do that. So since the one that came with it looks fine, it's gonna work, it's gonna do its job, you know, we're really not gonna need the OEM one. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that with all my other OEM nuts and bolts. But all right, we should be good to go now. So all we're gonna have to do is make any adjustments as needed, but I have to do the other side first so that we can make our adjustments. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then we'll come back and make our adjustments. So it's probably worth noting that our nuts that are used here for the adjustments are a 22 millimeter, just like the back side of this bolt. And so when you go to tighten these down, you can use an adjustable wrench as well. If you don't have a 22 millimeter, just be careful that you don't round anything off. But then you're gonna go ahead, put this on, and just loosen or tighten it down to make or set your adjustments. All right, guys, once you have those toe arms installed, you can get underneath the car, grab your 22 millimeter wrench and just tighten down everything or make adjustments as you need. And then just get your car, you know, somewhere where you can drive it, take it to an alignment shop and get it professionally aligned, because, you know, the last thing you want is your car crab walking around all over the place. So now you basically have all the tools you need to make any adjustments on this thing. So if you want your toe in or out, you can adjust that with the new toe arm that you just installed, or with your existing lower control arm, you can adjust your camber. So you can set it a little bit positive or a little bit negative, however you want it. And again, if you take it to your alignment shop, you tell them what you're looking for, they should be able to get you set up. And so that's really it, guys. Now we have all the tools that we need for success in our rear end of our car. And while you may want some sway bars and that sort of thing, again, as I stated in a previous video, what you might want to do, contact the sales team, you know, email us, sales@importimageracing.com, and, you know, just tell them, hey, look, here's all the suspension mods that I want, order it all at once, we'll get you some discounts, and then you can do everything at once, take it, get an alignment, and then you're one and done. You don't have to ever worry about it again. So that's what I would recommend. But anyways, guys, hope this video was helpful for you, and we'll see you guys again in the next one. I will leave a link to this product in the description so you can get one for yourself, and we'll see you again next time.